Hi guys, wow, what a roller coaster of a week. So Rishi Sunak and his new Home Secretary introduced so-called emergency legislation which was designed to get the Rwanda plan back on track. But because the Conservative Party is so divided, it meant it would be somewhat welcomed by some and rejected by others. One of those who refused to endorse it was the Immigration Minister, Robert Jenrick. He actually resigned over the matter, saying that the legislation didn't go far enough. He wanted Rishi Sunak to pull out of the European Convention on Human Rights. With such a massive figure gone, what does this mean for Rishi Sunak?
In his resignation statement, he said, "I am unable to take the currently proposed legislation through the Commons as I do not believe it provides us with the best possible chance of success. A bill of the kind you are proposing is a triumph of hope over experience. The stakes for the country are too high for us not to pursue the stronger protections required to end the merry-go-round of legal challenges which risks paralysing the scheme and negating its intended deterrent." Earlier, this warning from his former boss.
It is now or never. The Conservative Party faces electoral oblivion in a matter of months if we introduce yet another bill destined to fail.
Now, the ironic thing is, of course, that the Conservatives will face electoral oblivion anyway. So it's very convenient for people like Suella Braverman, who obviously want to take over from Rishi Sunak, to say, look, I'm predicting that if we don't do as I say, we're going to lose a whole load of seats. And then what will happen is the Tories will lose a whole load of seats because of cost of living, because of the NHS, because of the economy. And she'll put it down to, see, you didn't follow my plan. You didn't listen to me. You kicked me out when I was trying to help you.
On a visit to Washington, Lord Cameron, the Foreign Secretary, tried to paper over growing cracks.
I'm sorry that Robert Jenrick has resigned. He was a good minister. Nobody wants lots of people to be flown to Rwanda. As soon as that policy is in place, I think the number of people coming across the channel in boats will radically reduce.
After the resignation of Robert Jenrick, the question now is, how far does this rebellion spread? Every single Tory MP is being asked to make a choice within days. Do they back this new immigration legislation? Do they support the Prime Minister? But Rishi Sunak, he doesn't have a choice. He can only double down, raise the stakes, even threaten an election if MPs vote against him. But even that isn't guaranteed to work.
No, it's not. It's not going to work because he's run out of threats. Like, the fact that the immigration minister has resigned is a massive blow to Rishi Sunak. And as Sam Coates has pointed out here, it's likely the rebellion will spread because they smell blood at the moment. The far right within the Conservative Party realise now we can bring down Rishi Sunak. We never wanted him in the first place. We went along with it because we had no other choice. But now there's a chance that we can bring him down and we can put someone like Suella Braverman or Kemi Badenoch or even, God forbid, Boris Johnson into that place, into that position. We can bring back Boris and he can lead us to victory once again, like in 2019. There are people in the party who actually believe that. And they're working now to bring down Sunak. Will they succeed? It's possible. There are a number of pieces of legislation to go through Parliament next week. And it's possible that enough of a rebellion could stop the government from moving forward with its bills and its legislation. And this will be, once again, an embarrassment for Rishi Sunak. And he'll become a lame duck. He won't be able to get legislation through. It will be a case of him leading a zombie government. And then it will be over. He'll have to resign. But then you're going to end up with 4 prime ministers in the space of 4 years. 4 prime ministers in the space of a year and a bit. It's absolutely ridiculous. But that's a possible scenario following all of this disaster this week. Next week is probably going to be even more crazy than this week. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.